Do you want to know the perfect moment when life quietly opens a window for you? A window filled with wealth, abundance, and unexpected opportunities that lead to your biggest breakthroughs. The universe is always communicating with you. It sends hints through symbols, repeating patterns, and mysterious numbers that show up in your daily life. And for many people, the 6 numbers vibrating through the energetic days of November 2025 could be the exact signs they've been waiting for. So stay with me until the very end, because this might be your breakthrough moment. In Buddhist understanding, there are certain phases when your inner intentions, the universe's outer forces, and your karmic path align so powerfully that they create a golden opening, a doorway through which abundance flows naturally, as long as you are awake enough to recognize it. This month, the world is stepping into a cycle of elevated spiritual frequency. During this period, the universe responds quickly, almost instantly, to clarity, disciplined action, and mindful desire. Those who remain centered, focused, and brave enough to trust their journey are the ones who attract opportunities that others often mistake for luck. Within this powerful spiritual window lie 6 sacred numerical vibrations. Each one carries its own unique energy, an invisible force that can guide your decisions, strengthen your intuition, and draw wealth toward you in ways that feel almost magical, yet are deeply rooted in spiritual principles, not superstition. Think of these numbers as tuning forks for your mind. Once you align with their frequency, you begin noticing perfect timing, ideal connections, and new pathways opening up with surprising ease. And among these numbers, the final one is a hidden master number, a sacred vibration that Buddhist practitioners consider a spiritual amplifier. When approached with mindfulness and true intention, it magnifies your manifestation energy and accelerates your path toward abundance. Before we begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the Dharma Insights, and comment below. I welcome abundance with an open heart. Let's begin this journey together. Let's start with a number that doesn't shout for attention, yet somehow becomes the center of energy wherever it appears. The number 3. It carries the calm confidence of someone who never raises their voice, but still shifts the entire room with a quiet, natural presence. 3 is like that soft background melody you didn't notice at first, but once you hear it, everything feels lighter, more meaningful, more alive. Its vibration slips into your day gently, through ideas that suddenly click, emotions that finally find clarity, and moments where inspiration flows without effort. Think about someone in your life who doesn't try to be the smartest or the funniest, yet everyone enjoys being around them. They don't force connection, they create it. Their energy is easy, warm, inviting. They listen with their full heart, they speak with intention, and their creativity seems to spill out in a natural rhythm, that effortless blend of joy, expression, and harmony. That is the true nature of the number 3. It represents creation, flow, communication, and the art of turning thoughts into reality without resistance. In Buddhist philosophy, the number 3 forms the foundation of spiritual alignment through the 3 jewels, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. These aren't just ancient symbols, they're guiding forces that shape your inner world every single day. The Buddha symbolizes the enlightened potential within you, the calm, steady awareness that reminds you your highest self already exists. You don't have to chase awakening, you simply have to uncover it piece by piece. The Dharma is your inner map, the truths, teachings, and principles that keep you grounded when life becomes chaotic. It's the wisdom that whispers, stay steady, stay awake, stay true. The Sangha represents your community, the people who support your growth, hold you accountable, nourish your spirit, and remind you that transformation becomes easier when you're not walking this path alone. Success isn't a solo journey. It's a shared vibration. As the days of this month unfold, the energy of the number 3 gently urges you to step into your creative nature. It's a reminder that expressing yourself is not a luxury. It's a spiritual responsibility. You don't need to wait for the perfect time, the perfect idea, or the perfect version of yourself. Those delays often come from fear disguised as preparation. Start sharing what's inside you. Write the idea that's been in your mind for months. Speak the truth you've been holding back. Create something, even if it feels small, when your expression comes from sincerity, not performance. The universe responds instantly. Number 3 isn't about luck magically appearing out of thin air. It's about realizing that your creativity, your compassion, and your authentic voice are the true sources of the abundance you're seeking. The more you express who you truly are, the more life opens doors, aligns opportunities, and attracts people who resonate with your energy. Now, let's turn our attention to a number that rarely makes a dramatic entrance, yet carries a quiet force that can reshape how you see your path: the number 11. At first, it seems simple, almost easy to overlook, but its power lies in that subtlety. It slips into your life gently, on clocks, receipts, addresses, or dates, appearing again and again as if the universe is softly tapping you on the shoulder with a gentle reminder. In Buddhist understanding, 11 represents awakened awareness and inner harmony. Those two straight lines mirror the balance between your outer experiences and your inner truth. This number calls you to slow down, realign your thoughts with your emotions, and move in a way that feels centered rather than chaotic. When this alignment happens, synchronicity naturally follows. Those effortless moments when opportunities, people, and decisions fall into place at the perfect time. During this spiritually charged month, the vibration of 11 becomes even clearer. Not because the universe suddenly changes, but because you are becoming more conscious of the signs around you. Each appearance of this number is an invitation to pause, breathe, and reconnect with the part of you that already knows the way forward. If you're feeling unsure, overwhelmed, or waiting for direction, 11 won't deliver ready-made answers. Instead, it gently guides you inward. That sudden moment of peace in the middle of stress, that intuitive thought that cuts straight through your confusion, that quiet feeling of, "I know what to do now." These are expressions of 11 feet's energy supporting your journey. Buddhism teaches that enlightenment often begins in simple, quiet moments. The number 11 isn't here to promise instant wealth or miraculous transformation. Its purpose is to help you notice the alignment already unfolding in your life, to recognize that abundance appears when you're mindful enough to see where the universe is gently leading you. If this message resonates with your journey, consider supporting the Dharma Insights by tapping the thanks button below. Your presence helps us continue sharing wisdom and spiritual guidance with others who are walking their own path toward clarity and abundance. Sometimes, the universe doesn't guide us with fireworks or dramatic revelations. It uses the smallest, softest moments to reach us. Most people expect destiny to appear loudly, but in reality, meaningful shifts often begin in silence. And that is exactly the quiet wisdom carried by the number 41. This number isn't here to overwhelm you with promises of sudden wealth or instant change. Instead, it brings a calm, grounding energy, like the feeling of finally exhaling after a long day. The vibration of 41 moves gently, almost like a slow breeze brushing through your thoughts. It carries a steady, stabilizing force that balances your inner world. When life starts pulling you in too many directions, think of 41 as that person who doesn't have to speak loudly to influence you. Their presence alone makes you feel centered, comforted, and clearer than before. Many people start noticing this number during periods of emotional fatigue, when you're running from one responsibility to another, crossing tasks off your list, but never truly feeling accomplished. Or when your mind keeps spinning late at night, replaying unfinished worries, leaving you restless even when your body is exhausted. In those moments, 41 often appears subtly. You might see it on a bill, a building number, the time on your phone, or even in random places you normally wouldn't pay attention to. But these appearances are not accidental. They're signals, small, sacred messages meant to stop you mid-rush and gently remind you to return to yourself. In Buddhist philosophy, strength is not found in forcing outcomes. It's found in softening, in trusting the flow, and in creating enough stillness within that you can finally hear what your heart has been trying to say all along. It's born from awareness, stillness, and being anchored in the present moment. The energy of 41 embodies that teaching perfectly. It isn't asking you to push harder or add more to your already crowded life. Its guidance is the opposite. Simplify your mind, clear emotional noise, protect your inner harmony. When your actions come from clarity instead of stress, your progress becomes smoother, deeper, and far more meaningful. So if the number 41 keeps crossing your path, treat it as a sacred form of communication. It's the universe reminding you that rest is not weakness, and peace is not passive. Balance itself is a powerful form of abundance. Your journey forward doesn't depend on how fast you move, but on how aligned your inner world feels as you take each step. Now let's turn our attention to a number that rarely tries to stand in the spotlight, yet somehow leaves a deep imprint whenever it crosses your path, the number 9. It's not the number that shouts for recognition. It's the one that speaks with calm confidence, carrying the wisdom of someone who has walked through every season of life and finally reached a place of understanding. 9 is like the final page of a meaningful chapter, the soft closure that brings everything into harmony. Without it, the story would feel incomplete. Think about the times this number has appeared around you. Maybe you checked your phone and the battery was at 9%. Maybe a receipt totaled to an amount ending in 99. Or maybe you keep noticing 9 in addresses, dates, or phone numbers. These things seem ordinary at first glance. But in Buddhist philosophy, moments that repeat themselves are rarely just coincidence. They are gentle nudges from the universe, encouraging you to look beneath the surface. Whenever 9 keeps showing up, it's whispering, "Pay attention. Something within you is shifting." 9 represents a cycle reaching maturity, a moment when you've gathered experience, insight, and emotional clarity from everything you've lived through. But this isn't the kind of ending that feels heavy or painful. It's the kind that feels like waking up after a long night, stretching your arms, and realizing a new day has already begun. Picture yourself walking along a trail. It's been tiring at times, but as you reach the 9th marker, you pause and suddenly notice the breathtaking view behind you. All the challenges, all the lessons, all the moments you questioned everything. They begin to align into a bigger picture. That's the vibration of 9. The moment of revelation when everything you've been carrying finally starts to make sense. In a world obsessed with constant movement, busy schedules, endless goals, and nonstop comparison, 9 brings a softer, wiser message. Slow down and acknowledge who you've become. It reminds you that progress isn't only about racing toward the next achievement. It's also about recognizing the internal changes you've already made. When 9 appears frequently, it functions like a spiritual checkpoint. It's asking you to breathe, to reflect, and to trust that your journey is unfolding exactly as it should. Sometimes the universe doesn't want you to push harder. It wants you to receive what you've already earned energetically. So the next time you notice the number 9, don't treat it as something random. Treat it as a reflection. Ask yourself, what is naturally completing itself in my life right now? Am I outgrowing a routine that no longer inspires me? Is a relationship shifting into a new phase? Is a job, habit, or belief that once felt essential now gently fading away? 9 doesn't demand that you force change. It invites you to release what's ending with peace and gratitude, because endings, in the spiritual sense, are entrances. When you respect what's closing, you create space for something more aligned, more purposeful, and more abundant to enter your path. And if this message resonates with your heart, consider supporting this journey of wisdom by tapping the thanks button and offering a gift of $9. Your kindness helps the Dharma Insights continue to share lessons that bring peace, clarity, and abundance to thousands of seekers around the world. Coming to our next number, we step into a vibration that the universe often hides in the most ordinary corners of your day, the number 17. It may appear on a random bill, on a passing vehicle, or on your screen at the exact moment you look up. And yet, every time it shows up, it feels intentional, like life is sending you a soft whisper, urging you to pause and pay attention. The universe rarely delivers its messages loudly. Instead, it prefers subtle nudges that invite awareness rather than force it. The number 17 carries an unusual blend of energies that create a powerful spiritual balance. The number 1 brings movement. It represents new beginnings, bold action, and the confidence needed to shape your own path. Meanwhile, the number 7 reflects the opposite energy: inner peace, deep thinking, spiritual clarity, and the quiet wisdom that arrives when you listen instead of rush. When these two come together, they form a harmonious bridge between taking action and practicing mindfulness, between moving forward and staying grounded. People who feel drawn to the frequency of 17 often walk through life with a calm assurance. They don't chase every outcome or cling tightly to control. Instead, they trust the natural rhythm of situations unfolding around them. This number teaches a profound truth. You can pursue your goals with intention and still surrender to divine timing. Sometimes what looks like a delay is actually life gently guiding you toward a better direction. During this particular month, the energy around 17 becomes even more noticeable. If you've been feeling torn between decisions, waiting for clarity, or seeking confirmation from the universe, the appearance of 17 might be your sign of alignment. Not because it brings luck in a superficial sense, but because it invites you to reconnect with your inner voice before taking your next important step. So whenever 17 crosses your path, don't brush it aside as coincidence. Take a breath and ask yourself, what is the message behind this moment? Because 17 doesn't just act as a lucky symbol, it acts as spiritual guidance. It's a reminder that you are moving in the right direction, and that the universe is gently arranging things for your next chapter. And don't go yet, because after this I'll be revealing a rare bonus number, a number believed to carry amplified energy for transformation, prosperity, and rapid growth. A number that may open doors you never realized were waiting for you, if you're ready to receive it with awareness and intention. Now let's step into the influence of the number 44. When the number 44 keeps appearing in your daily life, it's never just a random moment. It's a quiet message from the universe. Whether you notice it on the clock, a receipt, or a passing vehicle, this number carries the vibration of the master stabilizer, the energy that helps you create a life built on strength, clarity, and long-term stability. Unlike numbers that signify sudden luck or instant wealth, 44 represents the kind of success that grows through steady effort and meaningful intention. Think of a tree with deep roots. Storms may sway it, but nothing can uproot it. That is the essence of 44. Building a foundation so strong that life's challenges can bend you, but never break you. During this spiritually heightened month, the message of 44 becomes even more important. Focus your energy instead of scattering it. Choose what truly matters and stay committed. The number 44 teaches that transformation doesn't require speed. It requires persistence. Every consistent step you take, even the small ones, shapes a future that feels secure and fulfilling. In Buddhist thought, true strength comes from inner stillness. When your mind is calm, your decisions become clear. 44 mirrors this teaching beautifully. It blends ambition with mindfulness, reminding you to act with intention rather than rushing from a place of fear. When challenges arise, breathe first, then move forward. So the next time you see 44, pause and recognize it as a sacred reminder. You are building something meaningful. Every act of discipline, every moment of patience, every choice to continue is a brick in the foundation of your abundance. You don't need to chase perfection, you just need to stay steady. If this message resonates with you, affirm it in the comments. I am steady, I am focused, I am building my future with clarity and intention. And if this inspired you today, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the Dharma Insights, and share it with someone who needs encouragement to trust the process. Because 44 isn't just a number, it's a vibration of grounded strength, reminding you that you already carry the power to create a life that lasts. I'll see you in the next video.